Hi, my name is Greg Doering. I'm the owner and broker of GDAA Property Management. Today, we're talking with owners about what they need to know when placing a tenant in their rental property. By following a few steps on the front end really helps the success of the tenant and the tenant's occupancy and will save you time and possibly money by avoiding a court cost at the end of the tenant's lease. So, first thing is, always complete a thorough background. That would include credit, criminal, rental history. These are vital to do. And the second part of that section is stick with your standards. Whatever your leasing criteria is, whatever your standards are, stick with those standards. It's better to decline a tenant or an applicant than it is to accept one that was a little less than your standards. Next point is always have a firm written lease. TAR leases are the leases that we use in the state of Texas. It's the Texas Association lease. Those have specific dates, specific times, specific details, and specific conditions. That protects both you as the landlord and your tenant. So always use a very specific lease, and we recommend the TAR lease. The third item is always provide an inventory condition report to the tenant upon move-in. At our company, we require that to be returned within 2 days of the tenant moving in. Under Texas law, the property is assumed to be in pristine condition unless the tenant makes notes on the condition and inventory report that they turn in. So it's very important that you give that to the tenant and receive that back. You're going to use that when the tenant vacates the property. The next tip is, prior to the tenant moving in, take photo documentation of the condition of the house. You can take 100 photos. You want to be able to explain in court exactly what's going on. Use a ruler, use a coin if there's something in there you want to give perspective, but always have photo documentation. It is amazing how many people don't do this, and it creates a lot of problems on the back end. We advise tenants to do this for their protection also. The last thing is, at the time of move out, go in and again take photos so you have before and after photos. Nothing speaks louder than a photo of before and after. It shows clear documentation. Remember, from the time the tenant vacates, you have 30 days to give a full accounting of that security deposit back to the tenant under the Texas Property Code. I hope these tips are helpful, and by doing a few things on the front end will really help you out on the back end and make this a successful tenancy. Thanks very much for watching. My name is Greg Doering, owner and broker of GDAA Property Management, and we're here to make you look good.